Hi pals, welcome to a new hot story. Mr. Joseph Kori, the husband of the late Mary Wambui, the woman murdered by her mistress in Kiambu 3 weeks ago, spent the night out of cell following his release on Thursday. Police sources at Gigiri police station, who sought anonymity because they are not authorized to issue press statements on the case, on Friday said that Mr. Kori walked to freedom at 2 p.m. The police said Mr. Kori was picked up by officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and was not returned to custody. The officers later returned to the station and signed that they had released the suspect. The release was also confirmed by Mr. Kori's suspect, who said the suspect walked to freedom on Thursday afternoon. According to sources, Mr. Kori was set free after investigations by DCI homicide detectives failed to reveal that he played a part in the murder. Wambui's relatives told the press that they have been waiting for their son-in-law to be released so that he could bury his wife. After initial investigations showed that Kori was not in any way involved in the murder of his wife, the family decided to wait so that he can bury his wife at his home in Muiga, Nyeri County, as per Mrs. Esther Kamangara, who is Wambui's sister. Mr. Joseph Kori, the husband of the late Mary Wambui, whose murder is linked to a mistress in Kiambu 3 weeks ago, spent the night out of cell following his release on Thursday, and now that is confirmed. Police sources at Gigiri police station said that Mr. Kori walked to freedom on Thursday. The officers later returned to the station, and which they signed that they had released the suspect. The sleuths also continued to grill Mr. Kori's lover, Mrs. Judy Wangui, at the Muthaiga police station where she is being detained. Joseph Kori Karue is the man who was accused of colluding with his mistress to kill his wife. He endured an emotional moment, as we all remember, when he was arraigned in court on Wednesday. Mr. Kori was arrested with his mistress, Miss Judy Wangui Mungai, after the body of his wife, Mary Wambui Kamangara, was found dumped in a dam. Initially, businessman Joseph Kori was not yet off the hook in relation to his wife's murder, as police usually used to say. That emerged on a certain Wednesday as police insisted that he, together with his mistress Judy Wangui and Michael Gidaya, a car hire dealer, who was still under investigation. Media houses further learned that investigations into the murder of Mary Wambui Kamangara have been moved from Juja police station, where they were being handled over the last 20 days, to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations Homicide Section, which is based at its Kiambu Road headquarters, as police seek to strengthen their case. It also emerged on that Wednesday that more people may have taken part in the murder, which police believe happened at Miss Wangui's residence at Four Ways Junction on Kiambu Road on January 26th, after the court was informed that other suspects were being sought. Miss Mary Wambui suffered an extremely painful death, and whoever killed her must have been seething with rage. What was supposed to be a relaxed afternoon treat with friends turned gory and tragic. She was hit multiple times on the head, and when the assailants discovered she was not dead, they suffocated her. A post-mortem examination on the 39-year-old mother of two shows the killers hit her 9 times, inflicting serious injuries that contributed to her death. This comes as the family held a meeting in Nairobi to decide whether her remains should be interred in Muiga, Nyeri, where she was married, or Nakuru. Majority of the members favored Muiga, informed by the need to ensure the children are not disinherited. Ms. Wambui, who police suspect was murdered in a love triangle, was last seen alive on January 26th at Homeland Inn, where she had a meal with 2 men and Miss Judy Wangui Mungai, who is 36 years old, who is in police custody over the matter. The post-mortem report released 7 days after her body was found at a dam in Mogutha, Juja, further revealed that she had a deep cut in one side of her forehead, an injury believed to have been inflicted by the back of a gun. According to the report, the gun is the same weapon that was also used to hit her head, leading to the injuries that were still visible when her body was discovered at the dam. The post-mortem was conducted at the Kenyatta University Funeral Home by the government pathologist Dr. Peter Ndengwa in the presence of a team of investigators led by Mr. Conlas Arwasa, the relatives of the deceased. Dr. Ndegwa declined to speak to the media at that time, citing confidentiality for the family that was mourning the death of a mother whom they have so far eulogized as good-hearted and understanding. Juja Police Boss Simon Thirikwa said investigations into the killing were still underway. Initially, it has also emerged Joseph Kori, Ms. Wambui's husband, who was at that time in the police custody, was a licensed gun owner, and detectives tried to establish whether it was his weapon that was used to end the life of Ms. Wambui. But now it emerges that he's free. The detectives were reading fingerprint details captured on Wambui's car that was found abandoned at Kwamaiko Trading Center in Githunguri, Kiambu County. The car is currently held at Ngewa Police Station and is believed to have been used to ferry the body from where she was murdered to the dam where her body was discovered. A source privy to the investigations told the media at that time that Ms. Wambui and Mr. Kori were to be taken to various scenes of the crime where they were asked to provide information in relation to the gruesome murder. Sources also who spoke in confidence said police have crucial leads that will help them get hold of the two men who were last seen with Ms. Wambui at Homeland Inn and were captured by CCTV cameras. Right now, Mr. Joseph Kori is freed from the police cell.